what I love is when we talk about, and this is something I'm really passionate about, what is it that makes us really special in the industry? I feel it's what we've been doing for 100 years, and we don't want to brag about it. Same day delivery across town of the USA.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing. That's why people need us.
That's why they need us.
It's gonna get done.
Right.
If they want to go to someplace else, they can go someplace else. But I mean,
Because a special event is right away. A celebration is immediately. It's
and not only that, they want the fix
72
now.
hours.
Right.
You know.
But they also want to hear, yes, we can do it for you. Because for 100 years, starting with FTD, we've been able to send flowers to any flower shop. For some reason, nobody wants to be proud of that anymore. And that's getting taken away from us by Amazon.
Yep.
They're doing next day, now they're doing same day.
It's
They're already delivering Sunday.
When you press the one click on Amazon, you know that it's done and you don't think about it ever again.
Right.
So
Right.
why
It's
can't
done.
we give the customers that
And then
confidence
you're even
that
more
when they
surprised
hang up
because
the
it
phone?
came sooner.
But we need to
Exceed
give the customers the
expectations.
confidence that when they hang up the phone, they don't have to call us back.
Right. The worst thing you can do is hold on. Hey, Bob, can we still make a delivery? Joe, can you still do? The customer doesn't want to feel that tension.
Because how confident would you be in your doctor if he said, "Hey nurse, do you think I could do this operation?"
Good point. Yeah, that's it. Keeping the limitations, and we were talking about that earlier.
It's like Calvin always said, that part of the business isn't the customer's responsibility. After they've placed the order, it's our job to get it from there to here, and it's not their problem.
Right.
It's ours. We
So-
said we're going to do it, so just do it.
But then that keeps them confident with their florist, because they're like,
course.
you know what? I don't have to worry about Amazon same day delivery in their call center. I know Bobby down at the flower shop. I know Joe. I know Artie. I know somebody that's going to help me out.
Because a flower occasion is a once. You can't return it for the wrong size. You send a
One
gift.
size fits all.
You send a birthday gift. It has to be there for the birthday celebration. And
What is it that you
That's
think
it.
the sender is looking for when they send an arrangement?
the
Thank you.
response.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Glad you thought of me. Nobody else did.
That's it. They're not going to really go any deeper than that. And the designers that think overstuffing an arrangement makes it prettier, I always thought the flowers are beautiful to start with.
The funniest part of, like I always said with flower arrangements, flowers are pretty by themselves.
Exactly.
You can't screw them up.
All you can do, you might be able to.
Well, you know what I mean. It's like you think you're such a hotshot designer.
Right.
The flowers speak for themselves.
Right.
And what other industry do you get more than you asked for? And that's what florists tend to do.
Right. Overstuff. Because I just want to make it extra pretty. It's pretty. If you overstuff it, you're just making it overvalued. Now what happens with that is the next time the customer orders,
Expectation.
the expectation is here. And then you're saying you got what you paid for. Well, last time you overstuffed, the customer won't say that. In their mind, they're thinking, well, geez, one day it's this, the other day it's that.
Consistency is the key as well.
And the selections, as we were talking earlier,
Yep.
about the amounts of
Way
flowers.
too
Oh,
many floral
Excuse.
SKUs. So, well,
pages and pages and pages of
It
stuff.
chokes people.
Right.
And
They're
from a
excited
design
about their
standpoint,
event.
You're constantly scrolling to find out what you are, and like we were talking before, you look up a name of jeweled whatever it is or something like that, and you spend all the time looking it up on the internet, and you find out it's a dozen roses.
Right.
Let's cut out all the crap that's in between and just say beautiful dozen roses.
Exactly.
Red.
So, but we have to limit the
Because
offerings.
mistakes are
Of course, way
expensive.
too many.
As I was saying earlier, that when you think about how many arrangements should you have on your website, I ask you, how many would you put in your cooler?
Right. And
That's your answer.
that was a good answer.
That's your answer.
Yeah.
How many would you put in your cooler is how many you should have on your website.
And I think like the problem with us now with internet and in our own lives is too many choices.
Too many.
Too many choices just confuses you, and also there's a part of you that wants more and better constantly.
And then you
And then you search, and
Well-
you're not getting.
and then you have a hard time getting to the bottom line. I mean, we have an industry that's 10% is the benchmark for profitability. 10%. We don't have a lot of room for error. Sure, some designs are better, others are less. At the end of the day, it's 10%. We just don't have that room. And by overstuffing, by making it a little bit nicer, you're taking away from the owner's ability to make a bottom line
And
profit.
making it wrong.
You aren't. You're making it wrong by trying to make it right. it's a valid point, and these are the things that hopefully we'll talk about when Teleflora has their tech show coming up, and it was September 28th, I believe. We should be talking about this. We should be talking about the core that we're losing, and what we're losing is the confidence of the consumer for one-stop shopping. Go to your local florist for across town or the USA. I tell every flower shop that at the end of the order, thank you for your order, ma'am. And by the way, keep us in mind for not only across town, but the USA. If you say that, you'd be surprised how many people say, you can have flowers delivered to Minnesota.
Right.
Don't get into the logistics.
Sure. Yeah,
Yes,
we
we
can take
can.
care of it.
Yes, we can. That's it. We have to keep it simple, like you said earlier. We have to not let them think about our challenges of getting it there. And then I think if we start there, then we go to the next level, because so many times the florists are putting the flowers ahead of the order. If you don't get the order, you're not going to have a problem with the floral design. So less offerings and better service. I think that's where we all need to start as an industry. But that was good. I just had to capture that because I've got a lot of friends that would love to hear that conversation, and I hope we can have that conversation at the Teleflora Tech Conference, because it's unless everyone wants to come down to a beautiful Longboat Key, where it all started,
Always do.
the Bohm family.